Hey, everybody, welcome back to guided practice session number 2 for Barry Harris's descending dominant rules. So let's not waste any time. Check that link below the video, go and grab the PDF, find your appropriate transposition, and we're going to dive right in. So, what you'll hear is exercise number 1 twice, then you'll hear exercise number 2 twice, and then you'll hear exercise number 3 twice. Let's go. So, how did you do? Did you barely get through it? Did you really struggle? So, here's a couple of things that you can do. If you did really, really struggle with that, just go ahead, turn off the video now, work your way through it at your own pace, and then come back and do those 3 exercises with me again on the video. Okay. Now, if you did a pretty good job and you're feeling pretty good about yourself, you were able to keep up, I want to just point out a couple of things. Remember, we're still not really in thinking mode. I didn't let you think, right? And if you don't know Barry Harris's rules, that's cool. I just want you to observe a couple of things. Notice that there's only 3 exercises this time as opposed to 4 in the last video. So just let that sink around in your head a little bit. The second thing you're noticing, that you're probably noticing, is that there's a lot more chromaticism in this, right? So a lot more half steps. So once you're done with the video, you can go and you can actually check out like where those half steps are, because that's really the crux of the whole thing. So considering those 2 items, maybe they'll be floating around in your mind. And here's your 2 options. You can attempt to do all 3 exercises again with me with what I'm going to do next, which is a little bit faster. We're just going to go through the 3 exercises twice each, but at a bit of a faster tempo. So you can attempt that, see if you reach your breaking point with that new tempo, or you can go back and do it again at the slower tempo. So for everybody who feels like they're ready for the faster tempo, let's go. Twice through each exercise, a little bit faster. Okay, so how'd you do with that, right? That was a little bit harder, went by a lot faster, less time to breathe, less time to think. So maybe you need to work yourself up to that tempo, and that's totally fine. Now you've got the sheet, you can go and practice it at your own pace away from this video, and then you can always come back to it and test yourself by playing with me. So notice a couple of things. If you are doing a really, really good job with the notes, now you can really start to concern yourself with actually how it's coming across, right? Are we keeping everything legato? Is there stuff that I'm doing in the demonstration where you're like, oh, that sounds good. I'm not doing that. Now might be the time to sort of figure out the delivery of the information rather than just getting the notes if that's less of a concern for you. So, where can you go now? Well, you could go back to the first exercise and you could compare and contrast these two things. But basically, this is just another way that Barry Harris says that we can descend these dominant scales that'll give us a completely different result, right? Everything sort of ends up in a different place. And obviously, the sound is very, very different because there's a lot more chromaticism involved in this. Okay. So there's two more rules for descending dominance, and those videos will be coming out soon. So we'll have a complete picture of Barry's sort of system for these descending things. Now, remember, there's so many authoritative videos on how the rules actually work. This is designed to make you do something, all right? Now, if you're watching this and you didn't actually do the exercises with me, that is crucial. That is actually what this is all about, taking action, doing it, actually pulling out your instrument, not thinking, and just going through the exercise and then evaluating the results after, doing all your thinking after you've taken the action. So, really ask yourself, because the people that are going to get the benefits out of this and really see some growth in their playing are the people that are actually doing this with me. And I guarantee you, those are the folks that are going to win. So, if you're watching this and you didn't actually do the exercise, you're really not getting any of the benefit out of it, right? This is all about doing. So please, please, I implore you, I want you to win. I want you to be a better jazz improviser. Do the exercises, test yourself, take the action. You have as much time as you want to think about this stuff after. And remember, watching the exercises go by is not going to make you better. You have to do this stuff. You have to actually do it. The only thing that might be like an acceptable substitute is maybe singing, but I do think that everybody should get on their instruments. Okay? Now, if you like these kind of exercises and this is something that you would like to do every single day, you may want to think about joining the Jazz Intensive. This is for a high level group of students that are the action takers of the world. On top of taking action, we have group coaching calls, very close mentorship from myself to you and our fellow teacher, Chris Claxton. So if this sounds like something you might want to do that's really, really going to up your game, check out below this video in the description and you'll find a link to get more information about that program. All right, make sure you're taking action, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.